Today we're going to discuss about regular polygons, their characteristics, properties, and definition. So first we're going to start with the definition, which is regular polygons are shapes with all sides and angles equal. Examples include triangles, squares, and pentagons. This means that to be regular, they need all angles and all sides to be equal. The characteristics of regular polygons are, for example, having equal length sides or equal interior angles and exhibit symmetry. They can also be inscribed in a circle. For example, when it says exhibit symmetry, that means that the polygon can be divided into identical halves that mirror each other. They can also be inscribed in circles, means these polygons, they can fit properly inside a circle. Next, the regular polygons. Examples are equilateral triangles, a square, and a regular hexagon. Equilateral triangles are triangles that have three equal sides. All of the sides and all of the angles are equal. And a square is just a polygon with four sides that all are equal, as we know, and a regular hexagon is a polygon with six sides, but since here it says regular, that means we expect all sides and angles to be equal. Next, the properties. The properties include internal angles, external angles. So first we are going to see internal angles. So the internal angle of a regular polygon can be calculated using the formula inside the bracket n minus 2 multiplied by 180 degree divided by n, where n is the number of sides. Let's say we want to calculate the internal angles of a triangle. Since we know that a triangle has three sides, we can just put 3 in place of n. So n minus 2 becomes 3 minus 2 multiplied by 180 divided by 3. Let's say pentagon as an example. Pentagon, which is 5, we put 5 minus 2 multiplied by 180 divided by 5. Now to the external angles. The external angles of a regular polygon can be calculated using the formula 360 divided by n. And we discussed earlier, n is the number of sides of a polygon. The sum of all external angles is always 360. Symmetry in regular polygons. Regular polygons exhibit reflective and rotational symmetry. The number of lines of symmetry is equal to the number of sides. This means the number of symmetry is equal to the number of sides means, for example, when we say pentagon, a regular pentagon, not any pentagon, it should be regular pentagon. That means all angles and all sides of that pentagon are equal. For example, a regular pentagon, which is 5 sides and 5 angles, we just can say that the line of symmetry is 5 because the number of sides is 5. Also for octagon, which is 8 sides, to know the line of symmetry, if it's a regular octagon, automatically it has 8 line or 8 equal symmetry lines. Now for the questions, I'm going to display the questions and you pause the video to solve, and in the end, we'll show the answer. So the first question, what is the difference between regular and irregular polygons? The second question, how can you calculate the interior angle of a regular polygon? A hint for this one, you use a formula. And for the third question, can a polygon with an odd number of sides be regular? And now to the answers. So for the first question, which says, what's the difference between regular and irregular? Here's the answer. Regular polygons have equal sides and angles, while irregular polygons do not. We discussed in the definition, regular polygons have equal sides and equal angles. Irregular polygons are any random polygons that are not regular or that doesn't have the same equal sides and angles. For the second question, which was how can you calculate the internal angle of a regular polygon, you use the formula n minus 2 inside the bracket multiplied by 180 divided by n. And for the third question, which was can a polygon with odd number of sides be regular? The answer is yes, because polygons with an odd number of sides can be regular as well. For example, a regular pentagon. Not only that, you can also use, for example, heptagon, which is 7 sides, or even triangles, which is 3 sides. In conclusion, regular polygons are defined by equal sides, angles, with specific properties. The properties are internal or external angles that can be calculated mathematically using formulas. Thank you.